From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, we've got baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Hunter Green. What do you look for here?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And that one fouled off. On the ground to the left. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Wilson.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Fought off foul. Green, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Fights it off. He'll see another. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Nootbaar gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball popped up. Encarnacion Strand puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's the Cardinals lineup now.
The second baseman.
And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals.
You have to be careful throwing and breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves
runner on the go. On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number two.
Nice diving stop right there by the shortstop. I mean, he had the arm to make up for it. Ball got away from him just a little bit. Didn't panic. Made sure he had a good handle on it and a strong throw over to first base. Nice play.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Nolan Arenado. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Off the mark there. And that's ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. Right through there. Got him. Out number 3. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And on the mound in this one, it's Sonny Gray. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. That misses the zone.
That's a ball.
Ball one. And that's in there at the knees. In the air on the infield. Pajes makes the grab, one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds.
The second baseman.
With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And now, Matt McLain. In there at the knees for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Just missed.
1-1.
Fouled off left side. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And that is downstairs. And 1-1. 2 out, space is empty.
Hit. 1-2.
That misses.
2-2.
And the count is even, 2-2. And that's outside.
Full count.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Gavin.
And now it's Gavin Lux.
Lux.
There's the strike.
Nope, that's in.
Runner on the move. Out to center. Scott gets under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Cincinnati. Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson.
Burleson.
Green back to work. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. 1 up, 1 down. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground to third. Candelario on to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two out, space is empty. Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Next offering
Ball
misses,
outside.
and it's a ball and a strike. Second inning here, no score. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Line drive. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Jamer Candelario.
Candelario.
That one the other way. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now here is Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swinging a foul out of play. That one catches the zone. 0-2.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Candelario leads off second with nobody out. Now he breaks his bat. He takes it on his own. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Steer.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Steer digs in now. And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. And the first
Ball.
pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
That's towards center. Scott makes the grab, and that is the inning. Reds leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go, top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And here is Victor Scott. And a bunt towards 3rd. Bare hands it. Tough play. Not in time. He's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. That one ripped. Lux makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. Reached on an infield single his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Next offering is fouled back. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So up next, Brendan Donovan. Grounded out his first time. And ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's in there. And it's 2-1 now. And there's a ball. Nolan Arenado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Scott over at second. Contreras at first. 2 out of the inning. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. That's out number 3. So they strand a pair. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Jose Trevino. Trevino, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, center fielder,
TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. He popped out his first time. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Ball one there. One out, base is empty. Fly ball center field. Scott. He makes the grab. Out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Matt.
So digging in, Matt McLain. Struck out swinging his first time. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Waste no time there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That clips the corner.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Check swing, called strike. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Nolan Arenado. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. In plenty of time to first, and they get Arenado for the out.
Burleson.
And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. 0 for 1 so far. There's a strike at the knees.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next offering is fouled back. 4th inning underway, no score. This one in the air, center field. Friedel under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
The right fielder, number 18,
Jordan Walker. Next up for the Cardinals. First time up, he grounded to third. And that is out of play. The 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down that time. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the fourth.
Leading
Here's
up
the left
for the
fielder,
Reds,
Gavin
the
Lux.
left fielder, Gavin Lux.
And the first
Ball
pitch misses for
outside.
ball one.
Well, these Reds just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but one or two pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Now batting Jamer Candelario.
Candelario.
Doubled his first time. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
The first baseman, number 33,
Christian Encarnacion Strand. The next to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Foul ball. Oh, 1 now. And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. We'll see if he continues to climb the ladder.
On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter,
Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swings through the sweeper.
0-1.
And the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Encarnacion Strand leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one outside. And a count 2-1. That one fouled off. Two outs. He goes down looking. 1 hit, 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. No score. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Pedro Pages. Green back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Cardinals, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swing and a ground ball. Boots it.
No, he's safe.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Now it's going to be Victor Scott bunted back towards the mound. And that's an out on the sacrifice.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. That one's in there. Strike one.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that one is inside ball one. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Check swing called strike. 1 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So the go-ahead round in scoring position. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Lars Nootbaar. 1 for 2. Just missed.
Ball.
And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Man at second. And a count 1 and 2. Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Cincinnati, now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley.
The wind of the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Scott. And there's one down.
Up next for the Reds, the catcher, Jose.
Digging in, Jose Trevino. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Curve in the dirt.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside low. Now 2 and 2. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside.
Count's full.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Nootbaar hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and
now
wasn't able to stay close.
Center fielder, TJ.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And there's a foul ball.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
To the right side. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
And we're back. Top six. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Contreras, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Has grounded out a couple of times. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Out to short, De La Cruz. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Now will bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the Reds,
bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Matt McLain. Out towards right center field. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one fouled off.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In 1 inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Here's a 1-2. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
And the batter now, Gavin Lux. Left field, Nootbaar on the move. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th at the plate. Alec Burleson.
The designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
Slice the other way and foul.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Oh, 0-2 now. Just
Ball.
misses with that one.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with
One ball,
their
2
timing
strikes.
today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he
The right
showed in that
fielder,
at bat,
number
battling
18,
with 2 strikes.
Jordan
Really protecting with
Walker.
2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great
It's
feel
0-1.
for his breaking ball today.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring
Up
position,
next for the
and
Cardinals,
still
the
nobody
catcher,
out.
Pedro.
One of the
Huh.
first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
First and second, no outs. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. Oh, right to the backstop. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out, so this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And that's outside. 3 balls, no strikes.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That's in there, and the count is 3-1. Burleson at third. Walker at second with nobody out. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 3-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Golden opportunity right here. Just off the inside edge.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
1 down, runners at second and third. Runners on the move. And it's a squeeze. And a foul ball. It's a squeeze. Tosses to first. They get the out, but the go-ahead run scores on the play.
Suicide squeeze can be one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball because it's such a layered play and everything comes together so quickly. Right there, it all came together perfectly at a huge time as they take the lead.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Fouled off down the right side. Two outs with a runner at third. That one is absolutely belted. should be extra bases. Here comes Walker, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Well, he gets it done in a big
Now
spot
batting,
to get
the
the
left
run
fielder,
across.
Lars
Recognized the break on that pitch
Newbar.
early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
So, runner at second. And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change.
Now pitching for
Taylor
Reds,
Rogers gets the call
number
from the pen.
55.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed
Taylor
hitter coming up to hit. Classic
Rogers.
bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That's in there. Strike 1. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Reds nothing. Back here in Cincinnati, set for the last half of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Candelario. First pitch misses. Action in the pen down there.
No strike.
JoJo Romero up and loosening in the pen. Maton, the right-hander, also getting loose. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Great catch, foul ground up against the
Now
wall.
batting, the
Well, those
first
can be
baseman,
pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. And into second with one away. That's a double.
All over that one right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Really important at bat coming up now.
1 out. Runner at second. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swings through that.
0-2.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. And the pitch is outside, out. Ball 1. Tying run at the plate. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond, and they get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. Just
that's the ball.
Missed.
That's down.
And fouled off. The tying run at the plate. And that clips the inside corner. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ball.
Jose Trevino in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Encarnacion Strand at second with 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sonny Gray will depart, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
Phil Maton on a pitch out of the pen here.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino. That's a strike. 0-1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. The other way. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the 7th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet. knowing that you can come through with a good swing, and there he doesn't try to do too much.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt McLain. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 on, 2 outs. That's to third. Arenado tosses across to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they score twice and even it up late. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Inside, just missed. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1 and 2's the count.
And a swing and a miss. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Donovan in the box now takes strike 1. Line drive, De La Cruz whips it across, and that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 in this one. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
1-0.
Hit in the air, left field. Lux makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now,
Louis.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. JoJo Romero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 3.
Ellie De La Cruz.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Line drive, base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the
Now
at-bat
batting,
after
left
being down in the
fielder,
count,
Gavin.
up against it with 2 strikes
He
right
walks.
there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Lux,
Ball.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Ryan Fernandez getting loose out there. Leahy also getting ready. Just off the inside edge.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That one hit the knees for a strike. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
Third baseman,
That was a
number
thing of
3,
beauty from start to finish.
Candelario.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. That misses the
ball.
zone, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now
2-0
2-0.
to count.
That's to third. Arenado on to first, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Cardinals,
We
the
go to the
designated
9th.
hitter,
Here's the
Alec
Cardinal DH,
Burleson.
Alec Burleson. Rogers back to work, and that's
the
down
ball.
and away.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that's through there for a strike. 1 and 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the next pitch is way outside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean,
The
he's
right
attacking a
fielder, number
location
18,
that this guy at the plate
Jordan
tends to have trouble
Walker.
with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together. All
tied up here at the top of the 9th. That one ripped, but foul. And the pitch. Up the middle. McLain throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. That's a strike. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Ripped that one
11,
down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect. And a
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Taylor Rogers will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Ian
Reds.
Gibaut gets the ball now.
Number 79, Ian Gibaut.
And now Victor Scott fought off foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
Stays alive. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. We are tied 2-2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Kyle
Now
Leahy.
pitching for St. Louis, number 62, Kyle Leahy.
Now Christian
Leading up for the
Encarnacion
Reds,
Strand.
the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Just
Ball.
missed. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan
1-0.
Helsley, the closer, is getting loose. Swung on, belted. High
Open
bounce
fence,
takes
that's
it
a
over the
ground rule
fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Now it's the Reds DH, Spencer Steer. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one out to right. Brings it in. 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
That one
1-0.
well upstairs. And that's ball 1. And that is out of play. The winning run on second base. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that's a double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Jose Trevino now at the plate. Outfield playing pretty shallow. In the air, right side. Walker has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. And he dives in with the winning run. And the Reds walk it off and win it 3-2.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through, extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
(3-2) the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.